guys, it's Sarah and today is Booklist Thursday. This is a video series that I'm doing every Thursday with my friend Lisa over at Books and Smiles, and I will have her channel linked down below, so make sure you go and check her out as well. And this week we are going to be talking about a very popular trope as far as contemporary and romances go, and that is the hate to love trope. So it is a story, my dog, really? It's a story that starts out with these two characters hating each other or just having that conflict and just, ugh, this person's the worst. And then by the end, they are in love forever and ever. And I just love that for some reason. I don't know why. Every time I read a book like that, I just absolutely love it. So today I'm going to tell you 5 of my favorites. The first one is the ACOTAR series from Sarah J. Maas. Now this is book number 2, A Court of Mist and Fury, and the reason I picked this one is because this is my favorite of the trilogy, and Feyre and Rhys, I can't with those two. They end up meeting at the end of book 1, and it is just like loathing. And you hate Rhys in the end of book 1 as well. Like something is, no, he is not okay. But this one, no, I'm all about it. They are my favorite. Oh my gosh, it is so good. Just the way that it came about, and oh, just the way that they are together is so great, because Feyre is very hot-headed, I guess you could say, and stubborn, so she doesn't take his crap, basically. And that is one thing that he loves about her, is that she doesn't take his crap, and he gives enough out. But it is just, oh, it's so good, you guys, and I absolutely love them. I can't talk about it a whole lot because I don't want to spoil anything if you guys haven't read this book. But Feyre and Rhys, always, I love it. Another one that I really loved is Monsters, a Love Story, and this is written by Liz Kay. This is an adult contemporary book, and it follows a poet who wrote a book of poems, and that book was picked up to become a major motion picture. So she finds herself collaborating with the actors and the producers on this to make her poems turn into a movie. And there is a really big conflict between her and the main actor in this project. He's also one of the producers. And it's very up and down. And I would kind of hesitated on, hate to love, because it was up and down. It was like, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, that type of thing. And it was on both of their parts. But I really, really loved the story, and I loved the way that it kind of flowed, and just, I was screaming at them to stop being so stupid the whole time, which is why I love this trope, because it makes me, it gets me all riled up and like anxious to, get them to fall in love already and to admit it to themselves. That's the biggest thing here. They would not admit it to themselves that they were in love. And yeah, oh, I loved it. It was great. This is a great book. The next one I'm going to talk about is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. And I adore Colleen Hoover. I don't care. I know you're screaming problematic at me. It's fine. I know it's problematic. I still love it. I'm trash for it. I don't care. I loved this book because just that sexual tension was so strong, because you knew it was going to happen. You really knew it was going to. And then, it happens, and then you find out the reasons why it wasn't happening or why there was resistance. And oh my gosh, it was so crazy and really, really powerful. And I absolutely loved it. This is a great one. This is one where it's like across the hall neighbors type of thing. And yeah, oh, so good. The next one I'm going to talk about, I hesitated a little bit too, because I was like, is it really a hate to love? But it kind of is. It kind of is. I'm going to say The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. You guys let me know. Is this a hate to love? I think it kind of is. Because, okay, if you have not read this, I'm going to spoil it. So, maybe come back after I take this off. But between Katniss and Peeta, it was really like, they're just both in the situation they don't want to be in the first place, and they have to work together and all this stuff. And then I I don't know. I don't love the fact that she picked anybody at the end. I don't think she should have picked anybody. I didn't think it had to be like this big crazy love triangle and she had to pick between Gale and Peeta. I don't think that was really necessary. I think it was just in there because this was a young adult thing and it was kind of expected. So I kind of wish Katniss hadn't picked anybody. She would have just been on her own, because I feel that's the best way that Katniss is she does things on her own and she does things her way. And she doesn't depend on, you know, people like that. But so I'm not the biggest fan that she even picked anybody. I think she should have just been on her own and been like, screw guys, I don't need anybody type of thing, because she really didn't. She didn't need that. But, you know, they didn't get along in the beginning and she wasn't too into him for a lot of the time. She only ended up being into him when she was kind of forced to kiss him to put on an act. And I kind of liked that too, though. It kind of forced them to come together and it forced her to kind of admit some of her feelings. But I don't know. So I'm putting it on here because it's there, most definitely. And I did love this book series. But you guys let me know what you think. What do you think about this? Try not to spoil it in the comments, or if you're going to spoil it, put a spoiler alert. Because not everyone's read these. So I don't want to, like, you know, ruin it for anybody. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, though. And my last one is one I read recently, which is The Rapper Madonn by Renee Ahdieh. This is definitely hate to love. Like, most definite hate, as in I'm trying to wiggle my way into a kingdom so I can kill you type of hate. And then it turns into love, and the love is so great, you guys. So this is a retelling of 1001 Nights, where there is a king and he takes a queen every single day, and by the end of the day that queen is dead. And nobody knows why he's doing this or what the purpose is. Obviously there is a purpose, and it follows our main character Shahrazad, who decides to sacrifice herself to become his next bride because he had recently killed one of her best friends. And so she wanted to put herself in that position where she's going to be the next bride so that she can get close to him so she can kill him and stop all this stuff. However, ooh boy, are things a lot different than she thought that they were. And the love story between them, I loved it so much. And it's funny because I buddy read this with a friend and she didn't like it so much, but I loved it. I thought it was so great. And just the dynamic between them and the way that they complemented each other. And I don't know, I loved it so much. I loved them together. I did. Guys, that is it. Those are some of my favorite hate to love stories. Now, this is a trope that I love, so I want to read more of these types of books. So please leave me suggestions down below for some of your hate to love stories so I can check some of them out. I probably will plan to check some of them out here really soon. So make sure you leave those comments for me, and make sure you go check out Lisa's video as well. I'm really excited to see what she picks, and maybe I can pick some of those up too. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.